Hey folks, Quilly here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Terra Invicta. We are Project Exodus. A couple things right off the bat. It has been a few days since I recorded. I believe some amount of time passed in between the last recording and this one. The other thing is I'm going to apologize in advance if sometimes my microphone audio is a little bit low. Over the past couple of recordings and past couple of live streams, a few people with better audio setups / sharper ears than me, or in fact most of the audience, started detecting a humming sound in the background of the sort of microphone audio, and I ultimately diagnosed it. It looks like my audio capture board. So my microphone plugs into a little audio capture preamp device, and then that goes and is USB connected to my computer. It looks like that thing is probably developed a fault. The model that I've got, some other people have reported, it sounds like one of the capacitors can go a little bit bad, and then you pick up a bit of a humming. I have adjusted my hardware settings to try to eliminate the humming sound for now, and I do have a new board that I'm going to be getting soon, but the way to eliminate the humming has maybe muted the microphone audio a little bit. So if that's the case, I'm sorry, and we're going to try to get that fixed relatively soon. Let's talk about our situation over here, because I don't remember what we had covered in the last few bits. We do have a base set up around Europa right now. I mean, it's still very much under construction, but we've got our toehold over there. We've got a little bit of a feasible shortage for fuel. That will hopefully, maybe it'll be resolved by whatever our next drive situation will be. We're going to talk about the Zeta Deuteron drive probably next time a research comes up, because I've got some thoughts there. Mostly, I think we're not going to be pursuing it, but I do want to address it. Echo 194 I should actually just rename. These are the like the mining, or it's the mini miners, right? Over here, we're just keeping them parked around Earth. I Take Your Stuff is almost on the way back to Earth, and then we've got this Europa for Sure fleet, which really is the Earth Death fleet now. That's really what you're going to be, since we are established. We could send the mini miners back out to Europa to drop the mining bases, but I don't think we're going to bother with that right now. We're going to stay parked here. Mostly we're staying parked here because one of these alien fleets, and weirdly, it's not one of the ones with the purple line, so I don't know what determines whether you see the purple line or not. But if I go to, not Intel, fleets, fleet list, aliens, and sort by combat strength, Victor 995 is a 20k fleet coming to Earth. Also, there's a 14k fleet going to Europa, so, you know, that's great. I wonder... April, June. I mean, it's not for a while. We could probably get our primary fleet out to Europa to defend against this. There's 6k fleet, but we'll probably have some battle stations set up before then, won't we? That's an interesting question. So-called shipyard Europa. What's your timing for things? Okay, these battle stations will be done in March, which is certainly ahead of time, assuming we also get the power. February, yes. If I want to start another battle station, June. So that won't be in time. And we won't have enough power when this is built. We will have these two. These two plus a 6k fleet. That's tricky. It might be possible. On the other hand, do I want to defend around Earth? I mean, I can't really defend against the 20k fleet. We do have a little bit of material. I could try to pop out a few more ships. I don't know, I'm kind of tempted, actually. When does I Take Your Stuff get here? Okay, very soon, because it's another little bit of strength. I mean, you'll have to refuel and then leave. I think we might do it. I think we might try. I'd really like to keep that toehold. And more importantly, what I need to do is actually get into a fight with some AI ships and win, because I do now have the ability to construct an interstellar launch platform. That's the laser module, sorry. Interstellar launch facility over here is what I can do. The problem is, it needs 400 freaking exotics. We have 21. So, as far as I can tell, the Project Exodus, and again, this makes sense, doesn't have the mission to go and clear all aliens everywhere in space. Let me just go and queue up something super cheap here. We don't have the mission to queue up everything everywhere in space, except we kind of do because we need infinite exotics. I don't know if we'll get much from killing space stations, and those are the easiest because they don't run away. But yeah, we have to defeat these giant fleet clusters and see what we can do. Remass Scoop project is done. Right, it was fast. So what I want to do is I want to talk about this Zeta Deuteron drive. Oh, also Life Science Institute is done. Right over here. So I was doing a comparison. I don't remember if we'd already talked about this. I was doing a comparison with our current Poseidon drives. And first of all, their exhaust velocity exactly the same. 1.7K, rating is 10.7. This is slightly more efficient power use because it's 90% instead of 80%. The propellant material per tank is just water. And I think it uses more power, so it's much more drive dependent. It's also closed cycle, so we'll need more. It needs more radiators to bleed off the speed, and so that might add some more weight. Although I think we've got some pretty decent radiators there. It might also, like, radiators are very vulnerable to being attacked, but again, we've got the small, like, low profile thing. So I don't know. The thrust is a lot lower, although it has a much higher combat thrust multiplier. So I think our Poseidon drives have a combat thrust of like something about 20 million, and this is 5 million. So it is still less. It's possible that this ends up being somehow in some way cheaper or more efficient for us to run. But it doesn't seem like it's much more, and it doesn't lead to another drive. So I think we're not going to go and research you. I won't obsolete you, but I will remove you from the favorite list. Independent commands is great, but we don't need it right now. I'm going to avoid these exotic things. I might pick up the particle collider, but I don't want to do any energy research right now. The heavy fusion pile will also be good, but again, I don't want to grab that yet. I guess I'll do the targeted community support because we do a little bit of welfare funding everywhere. I need 2 techs. That is true. Do we need the foundry? Do I want to get Social Science Institute just to get another tier 3 module out of the way? I don't need this right now, although it would open up some options. You know what? I'll get the antimatter farm because it's wait, that's another energy thing. I mean, it's a cheap energy thing, but oh no, it's materials. Never mind. So yeah, I'll just do that. You know what? I don't really care. And in Georgia, 110 days. We've been fighting over Georgia back and forth with some people. I take your stuff is here. We'll begin repairs and refueling. And really, we can merge into Earth Depth. Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen. Is it correct to keep you here? Maybe we really should be sending it out to Europa. But I can't afford to just keep, like, shuffling around.
Ready.
All right. Where do you need we've got something to assault.
Ready to go.
Letitia. Ooh, we got lots of XP to spend. Although, where are we going to put it? Command for the command points. I guess maybe just science for tech. You know, I mean, I could bring your security up more, but you're not very spottable. Your security rating's decent as is. And honestly, you might be retiring in the not too distant future. I think we'll just throw some science. I don't know how much of a tech difference it really makes, but it's fine. And then, yeah, let's try to max out your espionage. I'm not too concerned about these too much. We could check to see if any of them have been spotted and maybe go ahead and boost that. Like, give them a little hide. Kingpin. There we go. Oh, and there's still you. Oh, that's fine. Okay. And hang on a second. That's not Georgia. Over here. No one's doing a protection on that? If I do a little... You probably can't protect.
At your service.
You can.
At your service.
You know, do we only have a couple people who can do protect missions? Maybe Grant should take a beat over here and defend interests in Georgia.
Making things safe for our people.
And then we'll burninate afterwards. Because we want to keep control of it for 100 days so we can add it to the Federation.
Lending my expertise.
Securing our control.
Protected. Although it's got a very small economy, so it might be... Oh, we don't need you.
Protecting our interests.
Funding.
Offering assistance.
Honestly, let's put a tick of these basics in here. Yeah. We were just pulling in just to clean up our borders more than anything else. It's not going to add much to our economy, but it'll look nice. Who's this hanging out in Belgrade? Construction module, Bora Bora. Construction module is not really needed. We could go and upgrade you to a nanofactory. Because I think the base one doesn't even accelerate production. We will go to the agricultural complex. I think I would like some more energy science over here. I mean, it is harder. Once it gets past the 50% mark, you do get diminishing returns, but I do kind of want to push that. So here's what I think. I'm going to upgrade you to fission. I guess I will. I mean, the fusion ones are better, but if it's just an upgrade, I'll go for it. So if we want to throw in some energy institutes, it would be a little too much. So I will go and put in maybe just a basic fusion one, 500 power. Energy institute eats 120. Yeah, that'll work out fine. So a non-heavy fusion one, and then throw 3 in there, and we should be fine power-wise. Oh, I hadn't filtered this. It's just level 3. Yeah, level 1. The Xeno... Honestly, I don't think we need the Xeno Labs. Maybe I should have done a heavy, and then I could have had some more energy ones. You know what? Let's not worry about it too much, because it also
Order
eats
is
more of our
returning.
materials that we might just need for our ships. But yeah, a little bit more of an energy research boost might be nice. Antimatter farm is done. Multi-training... I mean, people aren't really doing this, but what if they start? This is so cheap. Yeah. And not in a field that we're focused on. Oh, I can bring this down, because I really want the focus to be here. And it does suck that we're splitting our energy research a bit, but it's going from 85% to 77%. We're not losing that much. I guess I could move away from the inertial confinement fusion. But because it might even prove to be pointless, because we might be using some of these others. But this does lead to level 6. Now I think they're good. Okay, ending the war, sure. We're still stable over here. We could do a ping to see if anyone's buzzing around Georgia. So far, so good, though. Erratic leader behavior in Uruguay. Okay, there's clearly an alien running around. Yeah, it's probably this here. We could go and investigate it. And maybe humanity first
Ready
will
for
do
my
something.
mission.
Let's do a little ID over here. We don't need to go crazy. If
Initiating
it fails, it's not the end of the world.
Ready.
I would love it if you burninated.
Where
And
to?
why don't you go investigate, please? Okay. Confirm. Battle stations. Mercury. Good. See, we could just slap down a solar panel here and go and put down more intel. Let's get the farm up. These are all energy ones, right? Yeah, they are, actually. You will not have enough power with that upgrade. All right, solar farm, then we'll have way too much power. And yeah, I think I will go and do energy institutes. And then you're going to be fine, right? Yeah. Okay. I mean, the Mercury
I'll
ones are
help them.
so efficient because of the solar power thing.
I will help them.
That if I do want some extra
Offering
modules somewhere,
counsel.
it makes sense to do it there. We don't have a lot of bases around
Interests
Mercury, and that's fine.
surveilled.
There we go. Well, let's do repeat and continue. We'll get a couple levels of intel on it. And then maybe we won't worry too much more than that. We're locked in on Accelerando, which is fine. And, okay, Martian base. Oh, that's the one we were just looking at. Some more stuff just finished. Okay, cool. Good. So I could be queuing up some more ships, but I really would love to just stockpile a bunch of this stuff for the next
By
tier.
the numbers.
It's a little bit risky, but I think it's worth it. And we might have to let the 20k fleet. That
found
20k
something.
fleet might go for my own fleet. That would be the most annoying thing. Do I invest in a bunch of Xenofighters just to provide some chaff, some distraction? I don't feel like we're in a phase where they're going to do anything. And we'll want these, but they're not needed right now. I don't know what networked psyops is. You know what? Let's pick this up, see where it goes. I could look it up, but that's the thing. There's so many of these, like, oh, this leads somewhere, but I don't know where, and I could look it up, but it's such an annoyance to navigate the tech tree. If they had, like, tooltips on there, it'd be good. Okay, so Spaceworks here, so we could start building a ship, but we're not gonna. And I don't want to queue up anything else here, because it probably will just get destroyed very soon. Maybe I shouldn't. But maybe we'll just stay at home for now, and we're not going to go and expand past this. Maybe, you know, the aliens do defend that so aggressively. I don't know. Our accelerated game, the timings were so different that, like, I'm stressing about some things that
Ready to
maybe don't make sense to stress at
What's
this
the up?
juncture and are just causing me to go in a
We'll
wrong
recon
direction.
the site.
Standing
Right,
by.
I was going to do one extra. So that seems okay. Confirm. And yeah, we're just sort of in a bit of a tech holding pattern right now.
Offering counsel. Securing our control.
Try to avoid queuing up another energy one, just because I want the proton to go as quickly as possible.
I have
And
new
we can bring this
information.
down. But I think, yeah, just close here. This is level 4. I don't know if we've got the 5 unlock already. This one leads to 6. So researching this and then having the ability for the 5 to pop up is good. Lots of mission control available. Tons of boost. I mean, our
Things are
boost
stabilizing.
per is going down a little bit, but it's fine. Still working on boosting Kazakhstan. And we still got mission control in a few places. Okay, welfare priority. Tell you what, grab the foundry, because who knows? We might want the tier 3 skunk works.
Target destroyed.
Because that, I think you can keep scaling to boost this part.
Recon complete.
All right, level 4. Oh, the Helium Nova Torch might be a candidate if it's unlockable. I could just research this because it's a long research in something that isn't energy. We're only doing 1 energy right now. I could grab the heavy fusion pile, but I think I'll wait. Is this super... Maybe, do we want the neutron spike? I don't know what it's used for. You know what? We'll just go and do it. It's in a different category, which is nice. I'll bring down the priority, so we'll really push this. So it's still only February of next year, and even then, we're going to have to research the projects for it, but I think it's the way to go. Super invest there. Love to see the metals going up. Visibles is still a little bit worrisome, but is fine. Can't see my button. Oh, okay. UI was still processing. So, okay, this is Europa. It's gotten some stuff. These are all powered. Good luck. I don't know that it's going to work, but one can hope.
I'm here.
Anything to burnate? Yes, still there is.
What's the op?
And
I'm here.
I think you can just be... Oh, that's Letitia, because it
I'm here.
auto-cycled, and there's nothing to investigate. So, we could investigate who's buzzing around at home. Honestly, I might do a little of that. So you'll do the left one. and
We'll see
actually,
what they're up to.
Letitia,
Where do you need me?
I'll get you to do the one over on the right.
Eyes on target.
Oh, did I want to check to see if anyone needed to run and hide? Okay, level 5, and it leads to another lantern. Set to a favorite, and probably we'll do it after PsyOps. And I don't think we want to delay it, so actually I'm going to put the focus back on PsyOps here. I know, it takes it away from the proton, but
Offering
I
support.
think it makes some sense.
Stop
Offering
your
counsel.
hypocritical hand.
Ringing. You think only...
Oh, it's a worldwide tech. I mean, maybe, but maybe not. Do we really care about this? Do we care about that? Do we want to check this gene stuff? What about heavy pulse propulsion? What if one of these stupid things leads to a boost that affects your construction from Earth and therefore makes it easier for us to settle some of the outermost places because we won't have to send ships? I'm not sure that's the case. Also leads to some cool torpedoes. I'm going to go ahead and throw it in the queue. Material research, I don't think that really conflicts too terribly to anything we're looking for, so it's fine. Oh, that's quite nice. 25% more damage to alien armies.
Person of interest surveilled.
Protectorate. You know what? We'll do a repeat and continue to try to get a little bit more intel.
We've got some intel on our target.
We'll do another repeat there. I don't know if we'll keep going. PsyOps mission, good. But then what I want to do is come here. The Borane Nova Lantern might be excellent. I don't know. And the inertial confinement goes up. And yeah, so that's a second energy one again. Oh, some of our energy research kicked in. Yeah, we're at 90% as a base now. That's good. And yeah, I'll keep the focus on it. I'm going to be curious
Violence
about
is
that drive.
abating.
Or the Helium Nova Torch. Oh, I hit the wrong button there. Set as favorite there as well. Helium Nova Torch. Okay, now we're talking. It does use fissibles, though, or fissiles, for its propellant. And needs a lot of power. It is the inertial confinement fusion. So if we're going to use this, we're going to want the best inertial confinement drive anyway. So we'll do that. And then the foundry is a... That's not a space tech. No, it's a social science. We're not doing a space tech, so we could go and cycle. Maybe I don't need this. You know what? I can wait on the ultra cold neutron containment. So, okay, we'll get started on that. Because that's, again, I'm a little bit worried about the fuel situation. But the exhaust velocity is much, much, much better. So we're going from a 10 rating to a 13. Actually, I don't even know. This one might have been the 10 because we were 1.7K. This is 9.2K. So much, much higher exhaust velocity. So even though it uses quite a lot of propellant per tank, we might need much fewer tanks. I mean, we've got to put that in there. Do I want to boost this priority? I think so. What's going to happen after this? I think I still want it here. I think that's what we want to do because we really don't care about these three so much. We want to direct as much science as possible to these other three. With none of them, they're sort of all intermingled. I mean, to a certain extent, the proton less so, but still, and then leads to the next big thing. So, yeah, I think it's fine to throw a priority on all three of those.
The LZ is
To a
secure.
certain extent, it's splitting the effort, but at the same time, I think it's putting the effort exactly where it should be. And hyper-focusing on one isn't necessarily an advantage we might want. Colony mining complex over here, and then there, and you're looking good. Okay. But that means another mine just came online, which is great. Wait, that's a second 25% more damage to aliens? Okay. And another mining colony just came up. Okay, so yeah, our metals mining has gone up a little bit. I mean, this isn't a huge metals mine, but it's still quite good. Okay. Yeah, in hindsight, now I know, like, we should probably in future playthroughs, we should freak out about fissile mining locations a little bit more. Even though that's not the early crunch. It feels like the metal's the early crunch, and sometimes you've run into a water fissile problem. Another mining complex. Oh, yeah, 5.3K. So, yeah, we add another 300 here. Oh, I think we need to give this place some love. I'm wondering if it was too expensive at the time. Or we were like, hold on, we just need the basics. Because it is, okay, the Mercury sites are very expensive because it needs the shielding. So yeah, 1.1K metals on each one of these, and that is substantial. Losing the bases is annoying, though. I think I'm going to try to do without. We're still far away from building the other ships. We'll try without. I don't know.
Your
We might
orders?
lose it.
Lending my expertise.
Offering assistance.
It might be cheaper to just rebuild those.
Lending
Then
my
it's also
expertise.
not producing anything during that time. I don't really care to do steal or sabotage projects. Although maybe you can sabotage projects, like the Protectorate, maybe
I
one
have
of
more
theirs.
information.
But I didn't obsolete it, but I didn't favorite it. Okay, take me there, Junpai.
Prepping for my next mission.
No security. I can't tell from this if you've got one of the dangerous things. You are very boopable, Junpai. So we might do some extra intels. Oh, that's a good one.
Surveillance complete.
And then
Cleaning things up.
Ben, who moved over here. Which we might not be worried about. But yeah, that's a good agent. All right. Fleet 1895. You gonna go and blow up my Europa shipyards? Probably. Just waiting for the pop-up that you're doing it. Z-Pinch 3 leads to another lantern. I think the lanterns are pretty high up. We'll investigate you. Yep, there they go. Rip Europa shipyard. Build Navy. I'm really not concerned about boosting our build Navy by 5%. I'm just going to obsolete that.
Target secure.
Network PSYOPs. Really not critical. I'm not going to obsolete it, but I'm not going to favorite it. Except just auto-resolve, because obviously, yeah. Environmental situation, I think, is getting a lot worse with the climate. But again, we're just hoping to leave. Maybe I could have built a bunch of ships. Maybe I could have built enough that we could fight off that 20K fleet. I don't know. It's hard. Okay. If I wanted
Standing
to
by.
assassinate... Yeah, Junpei over here. 98% to start. You're in friendly territory. And you don't have any weird exclamation marks. So let's do
I
it. I
have
think
them
on a
in my
crit
sights.
fail, which of course can
Where
happen,
to?
I think we could die.
Where
So
to?
we're going to do a protect target with our commander just because it makes
I'll keep
sense
them safe.
thematically. And
Acknowledged.
you'll do an investigation of some alien activity.
Defending the VIP.
So yeah, that should
Offering
be
counsel.
pretty good bop. I guess I could have put in a little bit of extra ticks because I thought it was a higher percentage to go down a bit. I should have invested a tiny bit.
The target is down.
There we go. Turns out we didn't need it. Take that. I think the Protectorate might be the faction that's doing the best, other than us. You know, since my mic is in a bit of a vulnerable situation right now, I think I should bring down the in-game audio. I mean, you can see it's already pretty nerfed, but I'm going to bring it down some more for now while my microphone is misbehaving. Again, actually, it's not the microphone. Microphone is doing a great job. It's my audio processing board. Okay, Mars. Do we want to drop some defense or leave this as is? I'm going to leave it as is. Hold on. You have an agricultural complex. You have a little bit of power to spare. We could just go and throw a little lab in here because we've got the power. We may as well use it. I think I might do a materials institute. That eats only 72 power. And we had 300 and change to spare. Oh, no, I did that wrong. We're now 5 over? Really? Let me just turn off this lab. Or I'm going to decommission this module, which eats exactly 5 power. Got to make sure it's not decommissioning the hab. I've done that before. So... how come these numbers didn't change? It's 755 and 760 still. Maybe until this is gone. We have to double check. I might have to go through my hab list at some point and see if there's any power complaints. Anywhere? Colombia. Okay. There's an alien running around South America. Oh, 2 perhaps. Okay. We might want to drop... and one in Australia? Again, I don't think they've been landing, but I think if there's enough of control somewhere in abductions, I think they might make aliens or something. I wonder if we ping, like, is there possible that there's an alien facility somewhere on Earth and we don't know about it? Should I do a bunch of random pings? That sounds, A, annoying, B, still very unlikely to hit something. So if there is one, we have to hope that it just kind of randomly gets spotted, I think.
Ready for orders.
Standing by for orders.
At your service.
Actually, I'll get you to investigate.
We'll
Even though
see what
anyone
we
can
can find.
investigate, it feels like it should
Ready
be
for my mission.
our actual investigator. Yeah, it might be okay. We'll set a favorite on that.
Lending my expertise.
Offering support.
Expertise is well appreciated. Okay.
Lending my expertise.
I will help them.
Ah, this is a land army job. Yeah, they have a lot of Delta V left over, and while their regular acceleration is low, they've got ludicrous combat acceleration. Can we go and mount something we think they might take the bait for? Okay. So one of our full-on with exotics, Dreadnought. Maybe a couple of these. That brings us to 400. It's about 470. It should have enough siege-type stuff. These are a couple of big ships. I mean, the army carrier is huge, and a cruiser's pretty big. These guys, while their apparent combat strength is low... actually, you know what? Let's just do this. So, let's call that 200. 1, 2, 3, 400. And let's see if they take this. And we can always drop 1 as well. So this is 1657 right there. Sort for arrival date. Yes. Go. I have faith
People
that
of
this...
Earth, I am Judith Hell,
Oh, shoot.
superior of the servants. I am here as an envoy of our benevolent saviors.
I don't know if I've seen this.
Today, we proclaim our joyous destiny. one united world under their guidance. We call upon all nations to cease their futile and violent resistance and to open negotiations to join our global family. Only then may we know peace and serenity.
So are they trying to do the thing where they form a global government? Build an alien nation and declare its dominion over Earth at the UN in New York. Do they need control over New York? Like, luckily we have that. If I look at nations, I don't. Can you not sort this by? No, I guess the controllers aren't actually clear that way. Yeah, so I don't know if there's something I could be spotting now, or how to directly fight them. I'm not sure. I guess, you know what? I'm 30 minutes into this episode, so I could put a cut in here and do a double check about, like, hey, how do I fight the servants? Taking away some of their nations might be good. They don't have that much. Like, weirdly, the easiest way is for me to go here and then relations and then check the servant screen. You know, weirdly, that's the easiest way to spot things. They don't control anything powerful, which is really nice to see. Like, they don't have any of the big boys. It's not to say that they don't necessarily have some really dangerous things. Some of these guys may even have nukes. The Protector's a little scarier, I think. But still not that much. How's the US doing? Full democracy, advanced, low this, that's pretty good. And we're working on making sure their military tech and the mission control is still quite nice, and then some basic government stuff. We could throw in some extra space defenses, but I'm going to keep taking the risk and hope that we don't need that currently. That may be foolish, but I think that's what's going to happen. So yeah, we're going to try to boop the landing army. That'll be next time. And then relatively soon, I think in June, is when the 20K fleet arrives in Earth orbit. And we're going to see that if it was wise for me not to spend. And I'm expecting they'll go around and boop a few stations. The bad thing will be if they target my fleet and then beat the fleet. That would be the bad thing. I don't know. Folks, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.